Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today is going to be my new weekly shop my stash. So we're just going to go through the drawers again and pop things away, and then we can choose some new products for the upcoming week. Let me just lower you guys down so you can see. Okay. Right, so where are we starting? Primers, of course. Right, so I did get like 1 or 2 days use out of this Glossier Future Dew. I didn't wear it as much as I thought I did. It's going to go back. I'm not really a fan of it, guys. I mean, it's super expensive. It's like either £22 or £25. And I don't normally spend that much on like kind of primers. And although it's got skincare in it, I wouldn't normally spend that much, but yeah, it can go back. I don't think I'd repurchase it, even though it is nice on the skin. It does have skincare properties, but my Revolution one does the same thing, and it doesn't smell like that one does. I really like this one though. I would definitely repurchase this. So this is the Too Faced Hangover RX. Absolutely loved it. I wore it every day this week that I wore makeup. I wore makeup every day apart from one, so 6 days. Well, I wore it for about 4 days because I had that Future Dew on for 2 of them at least. Foundation that we used is this Technique Luminous Glow. Really nice, very inexpensive. It's a demi matte foundation. My shade's Porcelain. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but yeah, my shade's Porcelain. I would recommend this one to you guys, especially if you live in the UK and you can get it very easily. It gives you a really nice glowy finish. So if you do like dewy skin, you're gonna love it. I'm gonna take this watch off. It's really irritating me. Sorry guys, it's really irritating me. Right. So for illuminator we had L'Oreal True Match. Absolutely love this as well. Wore that pretty much every day. Concealers we had, I think I just pulled this one out originally, the Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser, but it was too dark, so I pulled out the e.l.f. Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Rose. They can go back. I don't know what concealer I'm going to use. I don't really have that many. Maybe I should try the Glossier one again. I did wear this. I put it under my eyes to brighten my under eye. It's the Rimmel Stay Matte in the shade 003 Peach Glow. That one can go back. I have hit more pan on this. I don't know whether to leave this in, you know. Think I might just try and finish it off. Like, have it in here as an unofficial project pan. And finish that off by the end of the year. I can't get it anywhere. I'm gutted about it. Beauty Bay used to sell it, and they do. I think they still sell every other shade apart from Reserve Your Cabana, and it is just like the Hourglass Dim Light. I think it is the lightest Hourglass powder anyway, and I'm sure that's Dim Light. It's just like that. But anyway, we're digressing. The only primer I've got for my eyes is this eyeshadow base. It's the W7 Get Set. And then the rest just stay in here all the time. I've got my sun cream here, my facial sun cream. I've got this pore refining primer, which I'm not a lover of, guys, I've got to admit. So that's drawer 1 done. Drawer 2, however, there's some things that are going to be staying in. Right, so this one, I thought I might be decluttering. No, I'm definitely keeping this. It's just so pretty. So that's what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? Right, so that one can go back in the drawer. We did finally get around to using the W7. I do like this as well. It's a double bubble blush OMG, and you can quite clearly see it's a dupe for Charlotte Tilbury's powder. So that one can go back. Then we've got the Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade I think it's Warm 250. Yeah, medium warm 250. That one's really pretty as well. so that one can go back. Then we had the Kiko Desert Dunes Trio in 03 Impulsive Mauve, which looks like that. This smells of chocolate, guys. It is so, so nice. I tend to dip my brush in all 3 shades. Then we've got this Super Shock Cheek in the shade Jellyfish. It's really, really bright, but if you go on with a light hand, it just looks really nice and glowy. That one can go back. I'm just trying to establish what I want to keep and what I feel quite comfortable decluttering. I still haven't used this L'Oreal Infallible blush paint in the shade Tangerine Please, so that's staying in. This, I think this is just going to stay in until I've hit pan. I've not used it for this week though, so I want to keep it in for a bit longer. And then also this one as well, I didn't use, I mean, if I keep this in, I won't really need to pull any more blushes. Maybe I'll pull some cream ones. So I used this a couple of times, and you can quite clearly see the waffle pan there. I mean, look, you can see it. So I want to make some progress on that. I used this today, this California, I think it is, isn't it? I think that's California and that's Gold Rush. I can't remember. And then I used that yesterday, and I used this one today, and I've not used that, and I've not used these two, and I've used that highlighter from the Balm palette, and also this Makeup Geek highlighter in the shade Shimmer Shimmer. I think I'm going to be keeping it in for another week at least. So we won't be pulling any more palettes out. Highlighters. Yeah, you're just about seeing this. This one's staying in for sure. Absolutely love Cookie. And I'll show you the dent. There is a dent there. It's obviously going to take me a while to hit pan, but can you see it just there? So that's going to stay in. I think I'm going to keep this Laura Geller one in as well. It's pretty new to the collection, and I didn't use it at all last week. It is so, so pretty, guys. I'm going to just swatch again, because you can never see these things on my fair skin. So it's a white to pink highlighter. I don't know if you can see that. It's very early in the morning when I'm filming this. Not been to sleep yet. Can you see how it changes from white to pink? Absolutely stunning. I think that's my best Laura Geller highlighter that I've got. I mean, I have only got 2 of them in my collection. I've got that one and Peach Glow. When Gilded Honey, I think it was called, came out, I thought that was too deep for me, so I didn't get it. Right, so this Essence, the highlighter, it's really, really good. It's really subtle. It's a lot better than I thought. Now I'm sure, no, it wasn't this one, it was the palette. I was just going to say, I'm sure somebody said that this left like a white cast on her, but I think it was the palette. But yeah, this one is really, really nice. This shade is the lightest one that they do, and that one's in 01 Mesmerising, so I don't think I'll declutter that. This is really, really good for your inner corners. I did a few looks with, what palette was it? I think it was the Natasha Denona one, yeah. So I did a few looks with the Natasha Denona Zendo, and it doesn't have anything in that palette that you can use for inner corner highlights. So I used this a lot of the time, Major Glow, and it looked absolutely fantastic. So even if I can't use it like as, I mean, I can use it, especially this shade, I can use it as highlight, but it does look really, really good as inner corner highlight. So if I don't want to use it as a face highlight, I can use it for inner corners, but for now it's going back. And I don't know what to do about this Maybelline one, because I really like it, really, really like it. So I think Cookie and this one are my 2 favourites. I'm going to put it over this blush so it shows up a little bit more. If you don't like white highlighters, then you're not going to like it, but look at it. And I've not blended it in. Once it's blended into the skin, it kind of like melds into the skin. They're just really, really good highlighters, those Maybelline ones, and they're very comparable to Ofra. I think I'll keep it in, or I might pull an Ofra one out. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it in there for the time being, and if I find a better one then it can go back in the collection. And then we have got, I think it's just, yeah, it's just Project Pan, so you don't really need to see that. And then in the bottom drawer is a hodgepodge of everything. So I put these two, well, that's lip scrub, Apple lip scrub by Berry M. I've not used that in a hot second, and I've not used this Keys Soul Care Body Care one either, just purely because they was in that like top compartment there, so I pulled them out of there. And I'm going to show you this. This is in Project Pan. This is the only thing I am going to show you. I'm so excited. I've been working on this for so long, and can you see there's hardly anything there? So by the end of the month that will definitely be out of the collection, and I'll need to think about bringing another one in. Oh, there's this one as well. I didn't really get a lot of use out of this last week. I think I'm going to leave it in. I think what it was, I was using the Wet n Wild one. So if I want to use this, the Wet n Wild has to go back at least for a week, otherwise I won't use it. So let's take that out. We can always pull it in next week. That one has to go back. Right, so here are my brow products, and here are like lip oils and lipsticks that are in Project Pan. So yeah, it's nothing too crazy to report. Right, so I'm going to pop all this stuff here in this little basket, and then we can talk about eyeshadow palettes, and then we can choose some new products. Oh, for setting sprays, well, it's not really a setting spray. I'm using the Revolution Hyaluronic Hydrating Essence Spray, and what I do is I put my skincare on and then I'll spray this before I put my foundation on, and sometimes I'll go over the top after I put my foundation on, just so I've got a lot of, just so I'm really hydrated. A few people have been commented on my skincare. Maybe this has got something to do with it having hyaluronic acid in it, but yeah, I am using the Radiant Skincare System by Duval. That video has actually already gone out. I'll leave it at the end of the video if you want to go and check it out and you've not already. But yeah, we've got a lot of products in here, so we're just gonna put this to the side. I'm gonna get the palettes, and actually I'll take you with me. Okay, so here we are. So we have the Colourpop Super Shock in the shade Oon. I did use this. I used it with that Blush Crush palette, so let's just pop that there. So we had the Blush Crush palette. I'm going to talk you through the palettes. I had to pull this one in separately because I had a collab with Renee from Beauty and More with Renee, so I've only just done that. I think this video might actually be going up before that collab. So the collab's going up at 6 PM British Standard Time tomorrow, and I think this video will go up in the morning. This is why I'm filming it now. And then we had the Natasha Denona Zendo palette as well. And these two palettes here just stay in. I just want to use them a little bit more, just for the least favourite to favourite Huda palettes. So yeah, so they're just staying there. So let's talk about these little palettes I used last week. Okay, so we'll talk about the Natasha Denona Zendo, since I actually used that palette first. So we all know what she looks like at this point. Now, I was so nervous going into this palette, guys, just purely because everyone was complaining about it. But I really don't know what they were complaining about. I mean, to me, I will show you the looks I created with this palette. To me, I think some people said it was patchiness, and I spoke to some other people and they said that it could have been the colour story, but it's definitely wearable. I managed to get like, I think three days free looks out of this palette, or maybe 4. I can't remember, it was either 3 or 4. The only thing I would say is be careful when you're going into Mindful and Mantra, because that's a cream to powder formula, but the other shades are so nice, and I mean so nice. This one down here, Yama, is absolutely beautiful. That's the duochrome of the palette. Now, I really like the bronze palette, but I think I like this one better. Now, I'm even not picky with my eyeshadows, which I think I am fairly picky. if you've had this palette and you really don't like it, I'm just wondering why not. I mean, a lot of people on Influencer said it was the shimmers. The shimmers weren't her usual formula, and they're right, you know, compared to the bronze and compared to the glam, they're not as smooth, not as soft, so I will give it that. So if it's down to the shimmers why people were returning it, then I completely understand it, but those mattes in this palette are super nice, guys. Honestly, I wouldn't tell you something was good if it was bad, and I did buy this with my own money. Yeah, when I saw this palette originally, I remember having a conversation with my friend Beauty Dreams by Naomi, and she actually bought it, and I don't think she liked her palette too much either. When she was doing the look, I remember not liking it, and she said that she might return it. She's still got it. I have no problems just digging this out and using it by itself, but me and Naomi did actually discuss maybe, you know, it could be used as a companion palette. I know that's not what people buy it for, but I mean, some of these palettes are made to be used with each other. It's like I was talking to Smiley Shani, I think her name is. I've only just gotten to know her channel, and she said that the Glam palette and the new Retro palette were made to be used with each other. She said that she read it on the Natasha Denona website. So yeah, I mean, there's obviously some theory behind the madness in making eyeshadow palettes, and also there's the mini Zendo, isn't there? I don't know if I'm going to buy it. Kelly Gooch really loves the mini Zendo, and she said that she doesn't know if she's going to buy the midi size just purely because she loves that mini Zendo so much, but I feel like they would go really nice together. Maybe I'll get my sister to get it before Christmas if she will. Right, so the next palette was the Blush Crush palette. Absolutely beautiful, guys, absolutely beautiful. I adored this palette. Now it is very soft and feminine, so if you looking now it is very soft and feminine, so if you want something with a big impact, then you're not going to get it, but you can actually spritz your brush, put a glitter glue down, and they do become more foiled. This one here is really sheer, really sheer. I'm going to do a little swatch. I mean, you can see it on my finger there how sheer it is. I'm going to swatch it near this highlighter, so you can just barely see it, but when I spritz my brush, and I just use this one for the inner corner as well, by the way, guys, when I spritz my brush it worked really well. This shade here, Blossom Up, was definitely my favourite. I actually did a reel on Instagram with this shade, and then yesterday was the final look of me using the palette. I used these three shades together just as an all matte look, and put a highlighter in the inner corner of the eye as well. So yeah, I just really like the palette, and I will definitely be getting more use out of it. I feel like it's a really great bridal makeup palette. What do you guys think? Yeah, if I was getting married again, I'd probably want to go for something like this. It's just really pretty. It's not too overstated. So yeah, that's that. And you can actually so yeah, you can actually deepen it out as well with How Rouge or Blush Wine as well, so you don't necessarily have to go really light, which is another thing that I also like. So yeah, that's the Blush Crush palette. And then today, guys, for the first time I used the Mint to Be for the collab, and that's the palette there. So yeah, it's really pretty. So tune in tomorrow at British Standard Time at 6 o'clock and the collab will be up. So yeah, that's that. So that's all the palettes we used. They can go in there as well. I'm just going to pop everything away, and then we will... I'm just going to pop everything away now, and then we will choose some new products for the upcoming week. Right, so we're hand holding now, guys. So there could be a bit of camera shake. Right, so primers, I really don't know what to use for this week. I don't know whether to try that, because we tried the Glossier one last week, but pull another one as well. Yeah, let's do this. This is the Glass Skin Primer. It's a dupe, guys, so if you've been interested in trying the Glossier one, I would recommend this. It really just gives you that glass skin look, like it says really there. I really need to get a poreless primer. I don't know whether to use that. I've not used it in a while. I know it's an illuminating one, but I don't really have any poreless ones. Yeah, so we'll just use them two. And for foundation, I'm wanting to try this. This is everyone's favourite. And I loved it when I first bought it. The first couple of times I wore it, I loved it. But then it started like kind of gathering around where my dry skin is on my nose, and I know that's not the foundation's fault, that's my dry skin's fault. But I have upped my skincare routine a lot lately. Like I said earlier, I am using that Duval Radiance Skincare system. It's just a facial brush really, so yeah, I want to try it. I mean, I'm not going to declutter it, I'll just try it with other foundations if I feel it's not working. So we're going to pull that. Shall I pull another one? I really want to pull this one as well because I absolutely love it, guys. It's just so good. But then I'd have to pull another one. Right, what I'll do is I'll use this. I'll try and use this all week, and if I don't like it, I'll put that one back and I'll pull this, and if it's in the drawer next week, you know why. So we'll just pull one. Powders. So we've got a loose powder in the drawer. It's just basically a pressed that I need. They're loose. I'm not a lover of this one. This Essence All About Matte is everyone's favourite as well, you know. So when I've used the Essence one in the drawer, I might just pull this to try and use it all up. Wondering what to pull. They're giving me blah vibes. Right, so we've only got an option of 3. I do like this one, this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder. I don't think you can get this one anymore either. I got it from my Boots and I don't think they sell it anymore, so I'm basically taking my time because I don't want to use it all up. Let's pull this one. Let's pull the Revolution Bacon Blot. This one's just in the shade Banana. We got there in the end. And then for Illuminator, I need to pull either... Actually, no, I said I was going to pull this. When I looked in my drawers yesterday, I said I wanted to pull this just purely because I really don't know how I feel about it, guys. So it's the Becca Ignite in the shade Passion. And bronzers. Last part of the bronzers. So bronzers are next. It's the last thing in this drawer. And I don't know what to use. Now, when I was looking through my drawers yesterday, I thought about this one because it is quite glowy. Yeah, let's just pull it. So that's everything in this drawer. Let's move on to my bigger collection now. Okay, for blushes, I don't think I want to pull any powders. I've got a ton of powder blushes. I wouldn't really need to pull anything else. So let's focus on these cream ones. I want to pull things that I don't think I like and just see. See, I've got one that a similar shade to that, so I don't want to pull that. Maybe this one. I used to use that as bronzer. This one is the Rebel Bouncy Blush in 01 Velvety Peach. Now, did that look peach to you? Because it certainly didn't to me. So we'll pull that one. I'm going to pull this as well. I know I like this, and this will definitely be staying around the collection. So it's the Stila Convertible Lip and Cheek in the shade Petunia. So we just pull them two. I think I can do my least favourite to favourite on the blushes now. I just need to try that Tangerine Please by L'Oreal, and then I think we're good to go. The rest of what's in here, I really don't know what's going to come where, so I need to be testing things out. Highlighters, let's see what we've got. So we've got this one by Ofra, which I'm probably not going to be able to open. No, I'm not. I might pull, we'll keep that out. I don't think I've used this in a hot minute though as well. This one and the doll one. No, the doll one's nicer than that. So that's Doll Beauty. That's really pretty as well. I've got a feeling I'm going to be putting the Maybelline one back and keeping one of them out. So we'll pop these over here as well. And I don't think I want to pull any other highlighters. Part of me wouldn't mind trying this one. Yeah, let's try, I think it's Blossom, yeah, Blossom Glow as well. That's one of the other Maybelline Chromes I've got, and then this one is a hot mess. Once I've done, look at it, it's just crumbled to pieces. I got this one from Depop because I couldn't get it anywhere else. It's in the shade Molten Rose Gold. I've repressed it so many times, guys. Honestly, it's a hot mess. It'll be going into the bin once I've done my highlighter least favourite to favourite. Well, it's not even going to be a least favourite to favourite because that sounds quite negative, doesn't it? I think however many highlighters I've got, it's going to be a top however many. And then we'll go from, say there's 26 here, probably got more than that, we'll go from 26 to 1. And it still equates to the same thing, doesn't it? Whatever is in position 26 is quite clearly the least favourite highlighter I'm going to use. Yeah, we've just got a few giveaway things here. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I'm giving the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette away. If you don't know what it looks like, it's not the quad. This is mine, and I've got one in the other drawer down there, which I'll show you in a minute, just so that you know. So that one's mine. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm going to show you what it looks like, just in case you haven't seen it. If you're not a Charlotte Tilbury fan, you might not have. So you'll be able to see mine used in a minute, and it's going to be really soon, guys, because I did say, probably not at the start of the channel, when I came back on, I said if I ever get to 500 I'll do a really nice giveaway. And I just wanted to find the right product, and this in my mind is the right product. It's a high-end product, and I got one for myself and one for you guys, so that's what mine looks like. It's really, really pretty. I won't put it away yet because I'm bound to drop it and it will shatter. And then when we get to the eyeshadow palette drawer, I'll show you the other one just so you know. But yeah, these are like little bits and pieces I've gathered over the last few months, really. I got this for myself, I'm not going to lie, and I've already got it. It's a really nice lipstick, guys. Sorry about that, the card was full. So I was just saying, I got this for myself, but I have actually got this lipstick. So this one is in the shade Groundbreaker. Now if you're into your red, this is going to be in the giveaway as well. And then these little bits and pieces here, I don't think they're going to go in the same giveaway. I don't want to make it too heavy. The giveaway is international and I don't want the package to be too heavy. I think I might put a face mask in and then something else, and then I'll probably get ready to send it off to the winner. So yeah, so basically blushers, highlighters, so we've chosen what we need from there. I don't think I want a face palette, but I'll show you anyway, just in case you're new to the channel. So this is where I keep my face palettes, my bullet lipsticks. See, that's the one that I've just shown you. So that one is 117 Groundbreaker. I don't think it wants to focus, but trust me, it is. I've got a whole bunch of those Maybelline. I've got a whole... How many have I got? I'm sure I've got more than 3. I think I've got about 4 of them Maybelline lipsticks. But yeah, that's where the overflow of lipsticks, mainly liquid lipsticks, live. And then obviously palettes here. I think I need to declutter some palettes, but yeah, again, it's testing them first. I don't just want to get rid of them for the sake of getting rid of them. So that's that. Then here are my... Oh, I better move that. It's got someone's address on it. Here are my eyeshadow palettes, and there's so many in here I've not even used. I've not used this yet, and I bought it in the summer. I want to use it real soon. I think this one's getting decluttered. This peachy one, and it is nice, guys. It really is. It's good formula as well. I got it from Primark. It's really good formula. But I have got Coast Coral and Colourpop. What's it called? That peach one. So I don't think I need that as well. Right, and then this is the brand new Pillow Talk. So you know I have it. It's just a case of when I'm going to do the giveaway really now. So yeah, so this is one of the drawers, and then I've got another drawer down here, which doesn't have as much in it, but it's still got too much in it. So yeah, we do need to do a declutter really soon. I think it's going to be a winter one. I think I'll do it, especially with eyeshadows, after Christmas. Eyeshadows that come in, because that's all I ever asked for at Christmas. And we've got some empty boxes here. These might have to go at some point as well. But yeah, that's what the drawers look like. So now it's just a matter of choosing eyeshadow palettes. So we got the Tinkerbell one in last week, but I've already used it. If I hadn't have used that, that would definitely be for sure coming out this week. I want to do, and I'm thinking, I don't know if you'd want me to do it, but I was thinking about maybe doing a live with this palette, maybe tomorrow. We all know what it looks like at this point. So let me know if you'd like to see a live. If not, I'll just put it on in a video, like title it testing just a glitch. I might actually just do that, but if you do want to see this being put on in a live video, then let me know. I got that when I got the Tinkerbell things that I got. Right, so that can stay there. And then you guys voted for the Making Mauves. So of course I've got to pull that out because that's what you guys want to see. Well, some of you said Making Mauves, and the other and I think one other person voted for this. Truly Madly Deeply. So I'll go off what the majority ruled, which is the Making Mauves. Where is it? So this is what it looks like. I don't know if I'm only going to do 3 days, 3 looks with this palette. I'll show you when I get over to the vanity, but there are only 3 shimmers in there. And if that's the case, then there'll be 1 day left. Because, so I also want to pull this Cara Beauty Daydream palette. I've wanted to pull this for a while now, and just thought, why not? So we've got 3 palettes here. I'm probably going to use this one first tomorrow, because autumn's coming, guys, and pastels are not very autumnal, are they? This palette is so autumnal, it's ridiculous. I'm gonna show you what they look like when we get over to the desk. Right, let me just put that Charlotte Tilbury palette back before I actually break it, and then we can pop everything away. Right, so you can see mine goes behind here, and then the other one stays in the drawer so I don't get them mixed up. The last thing I'd want to do is send a used palette and me keep the new one. That's just a no-no, so I'll keep them separately. So yeah, let's go over to the vanity and start popping things away. Sorry guys, we didn't choose lipsticks, so of course we can't pop things away. Right, let me have a think. So what are we going to be using? We're going to be using the Cara Beauty palette. With the Just a Glitch, I can use my Tinkerbell lip tint, so that's fine, and the Making Moves. So I feel like with that Cara Beauty, I feel like I want a red. So let's have a look at these Charlotte Tilburys and get some more use out of this. So Miranda May, no, that's not it. Tell Laura, let's just pull Tell Laura. We'll do swatches so I can show you what they look like. So that's a good one for that. I think I may have lost one of my Too Faced lipsticks. Queen Bee's gone. Where's it gone? That's my favourite. Oh no. I'm sure I'll find it, but that is my favourite lipstick. So what am I going to use then? That should not be in here. Bedtime Flirt. Just looking at that has made me think about Exotic. Yeah, it's in here. Oh, it's in here. I don't... Right, I won't pull that. I really want to pull Exotic now. That's Ruffled Trim. Teddy. Lace Detail. And I've done some lip swatches on these, guys, if you haven't seen them. If you're new to the channel and I haven't seen them. It's that one, isn't it? Yeah, Exotic. So we'll pull that. So that's 2 lipsticks. I feel like trying Pillow Talk out again, you know, because I don't think I like it. And it's iconic, isn't it? Lush Cherry. Pillow Talk. Right, so that's 3. I'm gonna keep my Barbie out. This is the one that came broke. No, it's not that one. This is the one that came broken, and I've heard that if you basically melt the lipstick and then kind of put it back in and then put it in the fridge, then it will get fixed. So I'm going to try and fix that. If not, I might just use it as a cream blush. It's a matte blush. It would be a matte blush, which I'm not really a fan of, but it might be okay. I just do not know what else to use, guys. I've got the Tinkerbell lip tint in Tinkerbell. That's in my handbag, so I'd need to get that. I really like these Steeler ones, but are they quite... Actually, they're not similar to Exotic, are they? No, it's way lighter. Way lighter. So this one is probably my favourite. It's in the shade Patina. Let's pull that. So we've got 4 there. We'll pull one more for good measure. Oh, I can't remember which one it was. I really like these Rosie for Autograph ones. I can't remember which shade it was. Let's just take them both and decide which one that I want. Right, so they're the lipsticks. There's 6 there. I don't want all of them. I only want 5 because I've got others in my container. So we'll leave them there and we'll pop everything away. And we'll see what we're going to do with certain products that I pulled. Right, let's put everything away. That's, in case you haven't seen it, that's what the Steeler Convertible Lip and Cheek Duo, it looks like it could be similar to the Natasha Denona one, but it's so sheer, guys, it's really not. So that's that. And then that's the one that says it's peach. It's clearly not peach. I mean, it does have a bit of an orange undertone. I'm going to swatch it. I'll swatch it over that eyeshadow I did. So it's just that one there. Right, highlighters. So one's going to have to come out, I'm sure. I think it's going to be the Maybelline one. So this is a Blossom Glow. We all know this is a classic. Really super soft and smooth. Very pink toned. If you're fair like me, it will definitely suit you. That's it there. So it's not as smooth as the Maybelline one. Let's swatch the Ofra. So this is Moondance. So it's part of Madison Miller's collab that she did with them. Look at it. It is super pigmented and super, like, it's just beaming. Oh my gosh. The Maybelline one's more metallic. I knew it was really, really similar. But I think this one's similar to Star Island now they're swatched together. So that's Maybelline and then that's Ofra. They are swatched over a blusher, so you've got to bear that in mind. But I just wanted you to see the pigment, and with my pasty white skin you can never really see it. But I think I prefer the Maybelline, guys. That is shocking considering these Ofra ones are about, I think about £25 and that one's about £7.99. So yeah, that's super shocking. Right, so I'm not too sure whether Ofra is going to stay in or whether Doll Beauty. So let's do a little swatchy of the Doll Beauty in Like a Diamond. This one is super nice as well, and it's super blinding. Look at that. Ignore that, but look at it. So you can't see that as much as them two, and that's because I've got blusher underneath to make it a little bit more noticeable. But what do I want? I think the Ofra one, I think we'll put Doll Light back. We'll put this one is in the shade Like a Diamond if you're there and you want to grab it for yourself. So yeah, there is that. And then there's the palettes. I've already shown you the Just a Glitch palette. Whoops. But it looks like that. I'm really looking forward to using this shade here. It looks like it could be a duochrome. That one is in the shade Dial Up. So that's that one. And then we'll show you Making Mauves next. So Making Mauves, normally, yeah, I think I normally only do 3 days, 3 looks with these palettes, these small 9 pans, but this shade here would make a good inner corner highlight. So then in that case there's only 2 days, 2 looks because of these 2 shades, and I know I can use that individually as well, but by the time the 3rd day is getting around I'm probably going to be fed up of using it because I'll be using it on the inner corners unless I just pull a different highlighter out to do that with. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do, so it could only be 2 days, 2 looks, and I could quite easily use all of the eyeshadows in 2 days. So yeah, we're going to be pulling it out. But the one that excites me most isn't that one. Ever since I bought this from TK Maxx, I bought it a few weeks back now. It was £5.99, so it was a really good price. I think they normally retail for about £12.99, so I didn't save an awful lot of money, but I saved enough. So that's what it looks like. Really gorgeous packaging. It mirrors the outer box there. I've done swatches on this already, and the shade that I'm looking forward to using the most is this one, Reflections. Oh my gosh, guys, it is so pigmented. I need to show it. Yeah, I do not have a shade like this in my collection. I thought one from the Jaclyn Hill Armed and Gorgeous was similar to it. It's not. I've done swatches, and I will do a comparison video for you guys to see it. But it's really, really not. I need to put it on my hand somewhere so you can see it, but there's no room. Let's build that up a bit because my skin's quite dry and it's not really showing. Look at it, guys. Look at that. Sorry, I don't mean to shout at you. I'm just so excited. I I don't know whether I'm going to use this palette tomorrow for that shade or just go in with a Just a Glitch first. I wish I should have picked my palettes live. Let me know if you think it's a good idea from next week to pick palettes live, and then you can tell me which eyeshadow palette you want to see first. I'd just like to get your thoughts really. Right, so I think that's everything. We just need to swatch the lipstick so I can show you what we'll be using. We just need to pop these away, so let me just move everything from up there. It's a bit of a nightmare this, having to move everything when I get into that top section. Right, so here we go again, another week, another filling my box up, so that's that. Yeah, I think I might even do a live tomorrow and post it and just ask you guys which one you want to see first. It will probably be Making Moves or Daydream. Just a Glitch I'll probably use tomorrow before I do the live. So let's pop this back and I'll just wipe my arm off and then we can do some swatches because there's all this on it. But yeah, that's the gold eyeshadow. Well, it's like a yellow gold, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? So let me just take those. Right guys, so the last thing to do is our lipsticks. So we've got the Tinkerbell one for when I use the Just a Glitch palette. It's really pretty. I don't really want to do a swatch, but this is the packaging it comes in. We all know what it looks like. And if you don't, I've done a first impressions on the Colourpop Tinkerbell collection that I got. I only got this lip tin. I only got this lipstick. This one is in the shade Tinkerbell. The Tinkerbell Super Shock in Straight Till Morning, which is the green one, and then the Tinkerbell palette, and then I got the Just a Glitch palette as well. So I only got 4 things. It's really pretty, but it's got the strongest scent. Right, so let's have a look. So Tell Laura is this beautiful like orange toned red. It's so pretty. I think it's going to go with that green palette when I do the look. So that's it there. So definitely using that. Oh, it still smells really nice. Then we've got Pillow Talk, which is that shade there, which is a nice shade, don't get me wrong. It's normally the type of shade that I go for, a pink tone nude, but every time I wear it I don't like the way it looks on my lips. I mean, kind of mauve toned. I just don't like the way it looks, and then I see it on everyone else and they just look beautiful in it. Then I will swatch these. So we've got Silk Rose. I don't know which one I want to use, so that's Silk Rose. I'm not keeping them both, that's for sure. So that one's just a little bit deeper than the Pillow Talk shade. Well, it's a few shades deeper. And then we've got Lady Rose. I think this is slightly, yeah, it's slightly lighter. Which is that one there? Which one do we like best? I think I'm going to pull this one out. I think I use the other one more. So I think I'll pull that one out. That one can be pulled out next week if I feel like it. Then we've got the NYX Lingerie in the shade Exotic. I don't really like swatching liquid lipsticks purely because it takes an eternity to get them off. Oh, they're all looking the same. Let me just pick that Sealer one up. All these like kind of pinky toned ones are looking the same. Can you see? Like that's looking the same as that, but we're putting that one away anyway. And then we've got this little Steeler Mini in the shade Patina. Let me just check it smells alright. Yeah, it's just I've had it a while and I just wanted to make sure that it's still okay to use. This is gorgeous. Definitely one of my favourite liquid lipsticks. The formula's really nice as well and comfortable. How similar do they look though, guys? Apart from the red, like if I covered the red up, how similar do they look? Oh well. Since we're here, I'm going to show you what the Tinkerbell looks like, because some of you might not have seen it. Right, so that's the doe foot. This is a really nice lip tint, it really is. And again, that looks similar. Oh my goodness, Andrea. Yeah, you really, all those shades look similar apart from the red. So that's all the lipsticks I'm going to use. I'm just going to wipe these off quickly and then we can pop them away. Okay, so before we can pop them away, we need to take some out. So we can take this one out. Saying that though, it's got that purple undertone. And that might go really, really nice with the Making Mauves. Okay, we'll take Velvet Teddy out. I did use that once last week. We'll take this one out. I used that as well last week. This one is in the shade Wine Room. We'll put the Becca one back as well. I've used that. So that's 3 already. I didn't use this though last week either, and this is a different tone to what I've got, but I don't think it would go with any of the looks. It's really brown. No, we'll put it back and I'll pull it out again when I'm using kind of like brown eyeshadows, I guess. This one would go with the Making Mauves palette for sure. Now if you've not seen it, it's just absolutely stunning, guys. Absolutely stunning. My favourite bullet, probably by far. Can you see how it would go really, really nicely with the Making Mauves palette? And probably this palette as well, just a glitch. But I always pull this one out, so I'm going to try and stick to one of the other ones. But this always stays here anyway on display. The minis, the Charlotte Tilbury minis always stay in. This one's been staying in for a while because I don't know what I think of it. So we've got 4 slots there, and then I can put things back here as well. So the Tinkerbell one can go at the back there because the box isn't going to fit anywhere. Right, so let's start again. We've just got a few lipsticks to put away now. So right, so they're going back. I'll just show you what the drawers look like and then that will conclude the video. The video is really, really long, guys. Probably going to be like an hour. So this is editing Andie speaking. Right, so that's all the lipsticks put away. So I'm just going to show you the drawers now. So yeah, this is editing Andie speaking. We got cut off, like the card was full, and that's why, because it was over 50 minutes. So and then the palettes are on top there, so I'm not going to open that up. You know what they look like. So that's what we're working with this week. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, especially when you support me in these longer videos. It means the absolute world to me. Please like, share and comment, and if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. I am currently working on that giveaway we spoke about earlier, and that should go up in the next few weeks now. And I would really like to take this opportunity to thank you so far for supporting the channel. It does mean a lot to me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.